Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up weekdays. Catch us live, somebody. Let's go.
Welcome back. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. There's some weird stuff going on out here in the world, y'all. And I wanted to hop on here for a quick minute. I can't be here for a long time. But I wanted to be on here and just give you guys some updates and some breaking news over this particular wild situation that we're in right now. These things are just showing up everywhere, y'all. This is insane. I don't even know how to take this. Okay? But, of course, there's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of theories and rumors and all that stuff. Conspiracies. I think this would be the best time to say conspiracy theories. Okay? And it has been going pretty freaking crazy right now. So, one, I wanted to be here. Sorry, guys, just adjusting some things. I wanted to be here to talk to you guys about it because this is literally a developing story and it's breaking news. It's been breaking for a while, okay? It's been breaking for a couple days, and we will be explaining that here in just a minute because I got an article here I want to share with you guys here in just a minute. So before we get into everything, and this is not a joke. You know, I know I showed you guys that, you know, the thumbnail has like this UFO thing and all that. And, you know, it looks funny and all that. It's all for dramatics and whatnot. But at the same time, let me tell you something. This is insane. And we don't know what it is, but maybe you guys do. I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts on this because this is breaking stories, or this is a breaking story that's been happening over the past couple of days. But of course, because I've been having my nose in other stories, got to tell you guys, I had to jump over here and do this really, really quick with you guys, okay? So do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to do that. That would be greatly appreciated. Oh, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button, all right? It'd be greatly appreciated as well, and it'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family, all right? You're missing out on a really good party over here, and we're about to see some very interesting ish here, real talk, okay? This is weird. This is very weird. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into some things. Okay, guys. First off, thank you guys. I know that it's not every day that I talk about this kind of stuff. I normally don't. I haven't in a while, actually. But now, I mean, whenever we have something big going on, anything that's breaking, anything that could be a monumental moment in our lives, okay? I talk about it, okay? This is what the channel's all about. It's not only just true crime and pop culture. I talk about everything on this channel. So I appreciate you guys being here and being a part of this because I understand this is not this isn't about Idaho 4. This is not about Nicola Bully. This is not about Shanquella Robinson. This is about us. And I'm talking about all of us now. All of us, not just Americans. The entire world. If this is what, depending on what the hell this is, okay? And I'll explain why I mean by the world here in a second. I'm not trying to be dramatic, okay? I'm being dead serious. Oh my God. This is some weird times we're in right now. 2023 has turned the volume all the way up and just ripped the damn knob off. They just said, let's just let it be loud. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we lose our hearing. F it. Mitch Mitchell, first off, thank you so much for being a member for the past month. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. In his member chat, he says, I appreciate all the coverage. Don't miss the Super Bowl. That's exactly what I'm going to try not to do. But you never know. There might be some breaking story right in the middle of the game. You see what I'm saying? This is absolutely crazy, and it's a true story. And this is real. This is not some fake stuff. And yes, there are some fake videos that are circulating all over social media. You have to be very, very careful on what's authentic and what is not. That's the frustrating part about it, because we can make UFOs and make fake flying objects with our computers and stuff. That's how wonderful and how advanced we are as humans, right? We could do that even in our phones now. It's ridiculous. So be weary of what you see online, because you never know what is fake and what is new nowadays. Shoot, I'm telling y'all, I just saw a video of a weird looking like reptilian alien thing while I was looking this stuff up, and I'm sitting here going like, yo, this is so fake. But of course, all this UFO stuff is coming out, and so everyone's running wild with their trying to get a few views and trying to get a few clicks on stuff that isn't real. So just be very, very vigilant on what you pick out there, because it may not be authentic at all. Okay? So, Patty Banks said the volume's about to get louder. I just hope if it does get louder, it's in a peaceful way. Does that make sense? Because we don't need no Independence Day. I mean, I'm down to be Will Smith. You feel me? Like in that, you know what I'm saying? I'm down for that, because I'll make this shit look good. You feel me? But yeah, we don't need no more people losing their lives. Let's just keep it real. Okay? So most of you guys are coming in here wondering why. What are you talking about, Pascal? This is not about a missing person. This ain't about some man or woman losing their life. Why, Pascal? Why? Well, let me get into it. So, and let me just pull up this article. This is from a couple days ago. This was from yesterday. Sorry. Now, before I show it to you, there have been sightings. Okay. Well, let me just say this. So, there was a sighting of a balloon. Remember, we talked about this balloon, this weather balloon from China being found floating over America, right? U.S. was very slow on the up and up getting that weather balloon taken care of, right? Now, obviously, after that, it seems like everybody's looking towards the sky. So then out of nowhere, after they shot down that weather balloon from China, something else came out. More, because now it seems like everybody's looking up towards the sky, I guess. I don't know, but it's weird. But we got to take a look at this. This is what they talked about yesterday, okay? See, now my computer, there we go. Now, this is what we have so far. So there was talks of a unidentified flying object, a UFO, seen flying around the area of Alaska. So, U.S. did what they do best. You know, they get suited and booted and they just take the effort down, right? So they flew out there and they took down this unidentified object. Now, there's an important reason why I'm giving you guys this information. So let's get into this part. I know some of you guys might be, this is old news. I got some updates that they've been giving as of recently. I'll get into it in just a second. Let's get into this article really quick. What we know about the unidentified object shot down over Alaska. Okay. Says an unidentified object was shot down 10 miles off the frozen coast of Alaska on Friday afternoon, U.S. officials announced. Okay. But the details about the object are scarce. U.S. military pilots sent up to examine the object gave conflicting accounts of what they saw, which is part of the reason why the Pentagon has been cautious in describing what the object really actually is, according to a source brief on the intelligence. The incident marked the second time that U.S. jets had taken down an object in less than a week following the shooting down of a suspected Chinese spy balloon off the coast of South Carolina last week. On Saturday, the North American Aerospace Defense Command said it was monitoring a high-altitude airborne object over northern Canada, and military aircraft are currently operating in the area from Alaska and Canada, according to a news release from the agency. Now, just to remember, this was reported yesterday. I'm sure there's been updates. We're going to get into that in just a second. Okay. So Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced shortly after that he ordered the downing of that object. Remember, this is what was found over Alaska. So he gave him the thumbs up. He goes, shoot him dead. So it's okay. Go on and get him. Okay? Don't know why there's dentures there, but let's move on. It's currently not clear what this object is or whether it has any relation to the Chinese spy balloon or the object shot down over Alaska. Trudeau said he spoke with President Joe Biden on Saturday and that Canadian forces will lead the object recovery operation. So they're going to go and retrieve this mother lover. The object taken down Friday, which officials have not characterized as a balloon, was shot down around 1:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, according to the Pentagon spokesman, Ryder, who said recovery teams are now collecting the debris and is sitting on top of ice in U.S. territorial waters. The object came inside our territorial waters, and those waters right now are frozen. But inside territorial airspace and over territorial waters. National Security Council Coordinator and Strategic Communications John Kirby told reporters on Friday. Fighter aircraft assigned to U.S. Northern Command took down the object within last hour of the reporting of this. Asked about the operation on Friday afternoon, Biden told CNN, "Come on. It was a success." Okay, so here it is. F-35 fighter jets were sent up to investigate after the object was first detected on Thursday, according to a U.S. official. Kirby told reporters that the first flyby of U.S. fighter aircraft happened on Thursday night, and the second happened Friday morning. Both brought back limited information about the object. But the pilots later gave differing reports of what they observed, the source briefed on the intelligence said. Some pilots said the object interfered with their sensors. Check this out. This is some wild-ish. Interfered with their sensors on planes. But not all pilots reported experiencing that. Some pilots also claimed to have seen no identifiable propulsion on the object and could not explain how it was staying in the air, despite the object cruising at an altitude of 40,000 feet. Let me say that again. They claim to have not seen no identifiable propulsion on the object. So this thing does not have jets on it, doesn't have wings on it. It's just floating in the air with nothing keeping it up in the air. And no, this isn't the second coming of Christ. Okay? Just randomly, this object is in the air and they have no idea how it's floating. That's what some pilots are saying. Then on top of that, let's not forget the thing I highlighted. The object, whatever's on that particular object, was interfering with the other planes' sensors. Now, they're not saying all the planes were having this, not all the pilots were having this issue, but they were all, like a good portion of them are saying that that it was interfering with whatever tools and things that they have on their plane. Crazy, right? But let's move on. The conflicting eyewitness accounts are partly why the Pentagon has been unable to fully explain what the object is, the source briefed on the matter said. In a statement Saturday, U.S. Northern Command said the command has no new information to share about the object's capabilities, purpose, or origin, but noted that recovery efforts are being affected by Arctic weather conditions, including wind chill, snow, and limited daylight. The statement added that fighter aircraft downed the high altitude airborne object on Friday following an order from Biden and said recovery operations for the remains of the object continue Saturday in coordination with the FBI and local law enforcement. Now, what is wild, it's they say, according to Kirby, he said on Friday that Biden was first briefed on the object on Thursday evening, and as soon as the Pentagon had enough information, it, quote unquote, did not appear to be self-maneuvering, Kirby said. So, could this be a drone? Could this be a remote operated piece of machinery that we don't know about? Right? But it don't make no sense, right? Out of nowhere, you're seeing this and you're going, what? At least I am. This thing has no known machinery that keeps it in the air. So it's just hovering by itself. Okay? Now, what's very interesting, they obviously shot this one down. They shot the balloon down, then they shot this one down. But then, today, we have this issue. Now, there is an update on this. They have already shot down the flying object over Lake Huron. Okay? They have already shot that one down as of just a little bit ago. In fact, let me make sure I have that. Because I've been tweeting a little bit about it, which I will be showing to you guys here. Look at this. So this is according to some tweets that I've been looking at recently. Let's take a look at this. This is a thread here. So according to Katie Simpson, she is a senior foreign correspondent for CBC News. Okay. She's based out in Washington. She recently put up a tweet that said, according to Canadian senior government source with direct knowledge of the situation, U.S. forces have taken down another object, this time over Lake Huron. Object was completely over U.S. airspace at the time. Canada had closed its airspace nearby as a precaution. Now, apparently, there were other objects that were being seen. In fact, let me make sure that I have that too. 1 second. Because I did put up a tweet about this just a second ago from, hold on. Here it be. Let me grab this so you guys can see this too really quick. And this is from Representative Jack Bergman. Okay. So he said, I've been in contact with the DOD regarding operations across the Great Lakes region today. The U.S. military has decommissioned, in other words, shot it down, another object over Lake Huron. I appreciate the decisive action by our fighter pilots. The American people deserve far more answers than we have. And let me say this. I even retweeted this and I said, damn right, I completely agree. We need to know exactly what the F is going on here. Because what the F, man? What the F? What is this? Okay. What the heck is this? Now, with what I was just saying here a second ago, apparently they were closing airspace over Lake Huron because they were monitoring another object. Okay. So, and this is, let me see if I can refresh this. Maybe there's a new update. So it says, as of 12:46 Pacific time, reports indicate unidentified flying object has been shot down, otherwise as known as decommissioned. Okay. But before that, they said another airspace closure has been enforced, this time over Lake Huron. And it sounds like there's an actual object in the sky that the military has its eyes on. So they did shoot something down. Okay. We are waltzing backwards right now in time. Okay. Now, Representative Elisa Slotkin said, who represents a district in Michigan, tweeted today, just got a call from the DOD. Our military has an extremely close eye on the object above Lake Huron. Obviously, they say right here, just got a call, completely close eye on the object above Lake Huron. We'll know more about what this was in the coming days, but for now, be assured that all parties have been laser focused on it from the moment it traversed our waters. Now, one thing I do want to ask, how real Huron, Lake Huron. Thank you, Kelly D. Hopefully I'm saying that right now. Huron. Thank you. Okay. Huron. All right. But this, going back to what I'm saying here, but this does give me a lot of questions, right? Because let's be real. Remember, the balloon flew. The Chinese weather balloon flew over America for a minute. It was in Montana before they actually finally saw something, right? It got into our airways. I don't even know what to call it, okay? In our active defense area, I guess, our active air defense perimeter. They were able to go in there, okay? They were able to go in there, and Tyler, maybe another show. But they were able to go in there, okay, undetected until people started going, hey, what the hell is that up there? There's a balloon. And then they were able to airspace. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Angie. But they were able to go in there, this balloon, and do whatever they needed to do. And then they shot it down, right? And clearly they were checking things out. They were doing whatever they can do, etc. Observing. Apparently there was lasers being shot down to the ground to do whatever the hell that they were doing. We don't know, right? So, of course, right now, the government is being very, very tense now about what's going on in the skies. But it is very strange that now we're seeing all these things coming out. We are seeing these all in our face, and it's some wild stuff. Now, before start going, oh, this is all China. They're in the middle of trying to mess us up. They're doing this, that, and the third. Because, of course, some people are thinking, oh, this is just a way for us to be distracted to the things that are going on in our country, or they're getting ready for something bigger, or they're using this as an excuse to try to get after China or Russia or whatever it may be. We're just going to use every excuse under the sun because blah, 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 right? Well, it's weird because now we're getting the same story from China. Chinese authorities said they are preparing to shoot down an unidentified flying object spotted near the Yellow Sea. So, wait. Now, hopefully they really are. Okay, let me just say this really quick. Let me just backtrack for a second. Clearly, it'd be really easy for China to go, yep, this happened to us too, yeah. But China, from what I understand, has been wanting to try to do some bad things with America for a long time and finding any excuse to try to start some ish with America. Right? Same thing with Russia. So why would they sit here and say, yeah, we got flying objects in our crib too? What's up, though? That wouldn't make no sense, right? If you want to start ish, you would just be like, yeah, that's us. So, and what? And what you gonna say, America? You see what I'm saying? What you gonna say, hope of the free and of the brave? I'm waiting for you to make a move, apple pie. Like, see what I'm saying? I would expect them to not give a damn You see what I'm saying? And be like, yeah. And what? What you got, bruh? You see? So then why would they sit here and say, bang, here it is? We got the same issue right now. We're getting prepared to knock it down as well. That's a bit strange. Now we've been seeing it in America, in areas of America. Now we've been seeing it in Canada. We had it in Alaska area, right? Now China's seeing the same ish. Bit strange. Okay? But let's take a look at this. And I don't know what's up with this. Anybody feeling gassy? It might be some signs of a dying liver, just so you know, with the ad on the side. So if you're feeling gassy, just put down the red beans. All right. But let's look at this. Local authorities in China's eastern Shandong province said on Sunday that they have spotted an unidentified flying object and were preparing to shoot it down. Okay. So the object was spotted near the coastal city of Rizhao on the Yellow Sea, and authorities reminded fishermen to be safe, said the state media outlet. The announcement comes a week after a U.S. military shot down a suspected Chinese spy balloon that had been seen floating over the U.S. and parts of Canada. Again, my question is if they really wanted to start some ish with America or any other country for that matter, they wouldn't be saying this too. They wouldn't be going, yeah, us too. Yeah, this has happened to us too. Yeah. By the way, what are your launch codes? They're not going to sit there and do that. It is a bit strange, y'all. Now, I'm not sitting here saying anything's possible, y'all. Anything is possible in this piece. But it is a bit wild to see these kinds of stories coming off and seeing this information. And I'm still trying to understand why this stuff is even happening, right? You got flying objects that no one really knows what they are flying around. They're saying that they're cylinder type of objects that are flying through the air with no known propulsion. They're just floating in the air. Now, if some scientist out here or inventor just created something really amazing and they're just trying it out, why are they being spotted in multiple places? Why are they being spotted in multiple places? I guess my question, and I mean, it's fair enough to ask these crazy questions. It's fair enough to ask these crazy ass questions. Could this be an actual UFO from another kind? Or is this just some random person who's just created just brilliant new technology that we have not ever seen in this world, that defies the science? I don't know. Okay? Personally, I don't know. It's weird. But I really don't think this is we're just putting all this stuff up in the sky to throw people off because we got something bigger going on. I really don't think that. I really don't. It may be human made. It may not be. I really do believe that there are other beings, okay? I do believe that there are other beings out here in this we got too many galaxies, y'all. We saw that. I shared it with you guys on one show where it was a telescope photograph that was like so vast, showing galaxy after galaxy after galaxy, right? And I'm not sitting here saying alien invasion, Celeste. I ain't saying that. I'm not trying to go there. Maybe they're just trying to see what's up. Maybe or maybe not. This could just be human, right? Humans doing crazy stuff, you know? But it could very well be an alien craft, which would be insane. But I do believe that I mean, it's impossible for us to believe. I think it's extremely egotistical for us to believe that we are the only beings in these many galaxies that are everywhere. I think I just think that's impossible. I really do. Now, there is another thing. Somebody just said this too, and that's a good point too. I never thought about that. Lee Skywalker said, Musk creation? You never know. Because I know that he's constantly trying to think up new ways to try to get everybody out of the world and into Mars or something like that. I mean, it's crazy, but the thought could be. I mean, that could be possible too. But like I said, it's. I do think it's extremely egotistical for us to think that we have all this and then some, and not think that there's not other beings somewhere else. Okay. Now that's the other thing too. Hold on. Because I've been hearing a bunch of other new things. And please, guys, follow me. I just saw somebody just follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, guys. That would be greatly appreciated. The Pascal Show, one word. If there's any new updates on this, of course, I'll be talking about it for sure. But let me check this really quick. Share this with you guys. So even the Jerusalem Post has talked about this, saying that they have shot something down, right? U.S. military shot down flying object over Lake Huron, near the U.S.-Canada border. All right. In the fourth such interception this month. This is when we need Maverick, y'all. Real talk, this is when we need Maverick up in this piece, man. But a lot of things we got to be careful of all the BS that's flying and floating around like this. You know what I'm saying? Because people love to take these BS stories and try to run amok. And like I said, saw this random video. See, like this stuff is like, come on, man. They said, oh, they want you to think that they shot down the UFOs, so you ignore the Chernobyl like disaster that they caused in Ohio. No, I think that there's a lot. Like I think that this is real, and what happened in Ohio is its own separate conversation. And yes, it is a conversation that needs to be had and needs to be talked about. Nonetheless, okay, nonetheless. But at the same time, I don't think that this is a BS story. There literally is so much going on with this that it's a lot. I feel like it could potentially be something bigger than you and me. Could be bigger than beef between countries, conflict of policies. This could be a earth-shattering moment in our lives. The one thing that we've all been wondering. And the funny thing is let me say this really, really quick. I can't believe I'm even going to say this, yo. I'm about to look up. Yes, Danielle, I am going to look up. Thank you so much for the £2 I round up. But I am going to be looking up the Uruguay here because I heard that this something about Uruguay. I'm trying to find it, but I'm think about this. As much as we don't want to talk about it. You remember when remember when Trump started Space Force? So we were laughing at it before. Now, I don't know. But let's talk about Uruguay really quick. Hamburger. See, now, one, we have to be extremely, I'm going to blow this up so you guys can see this, but we have to be extremely Remember? Remember Space Force? I'm just saying, maybe there's a reason why Space Force exists now. Real bloody talk. Real bloody talk, bruv. Real. Take a look at this. I don't even know if this is real or not, yo. But that's the problem. Like just like true crime stories, people are real quick to pull up BS. Okay. Tyler's mad. I ain't trying to legitimize anything. I just think it's funny. Okay. I just think it's really funny. Space farce, Space Force, whatever. And now this issue's going down. It's just funny. Okay. But now we're looking at this here. All right. All right. Look at this. And I don't even know if this is real, but hey, why not? They're saying Uruguay. Somebody said, check out Uruguay. I'm looking at it, baby. I am looking at it. Okay. Okay, cabrón. Let's play. Is that real though? I don't know what to make of that. To me, it looks like somebody took the thing from Alleyway. Do you remember that game on Game Boy? And they just put it right up there and just said, just make it move real slow across the sky. Or like they just took the cursor, you know, to Word and just flipped it on its side and just put it on there and said, "There you go, UFO." But it could be that could be the real deal Holyfield. I don't know. Okay. So they're saying reports several sightings of unidentified flying objects. The Uruguayan, sorry, Air Force is investigating the events. Here's the visual shared on social media, on the Uruguay social media. Let's see what this is all about. But to me, that could be anything. That's what's so frustrating about this. Okay. This could be anything. Those can be anything. That could literally be a plane. Okay. You know how many times I've seen a plane in the sky and I'm like, what is that? You know what I mean? Could that be? And it's a plane. You know? Real talk, y'all. Real talk. So, real quick, guys, I see a bunch of y'all in here. Hit that like button down below, okay? Love to see it get past 800 likes. A like doesn't cost a thing. It just helps the show, helps the algorithm, all right? Or helps the show with the algorithm. You know what I'm saying, all right? So hit that like button down below, please, and thank you. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I talk about everything on this channel, so please hit that subscribe button. Somebody said the Super Bowl blimp is in Uruguay right now. Really? It's slowly on its way to America. That's what's happening. Okay. Um, hold on. I think I had a super chat in here earlier. I just want to make sure I grab that. Maybe I don't. Maybe I lied. Maybe I lied to myself. Yep, I did. It was a bold-faced lie. Okay. So I appreciate all y'all, seriously, for the super chats and all that. But moving on. Yeah, people are sharing this. They're literally sharing this unidentified flying object footage of the video I just showed you guys. But then again, that could be, I don't know how much of that is, how much of that I can believe. See, that's the problem when seeing the footage, especially. Don't you notice that every single time that they go, oh, yeah, it's an unidentified flying object, they show the footage and it's the grainiest ish in the world. Yet we have all this technology. We have all this amazing, low light abilities with cameras and stuff like that, that they always seem to shoot it on the grainiest and nastiest devices that they have. Like, give me one that's just absolutely, you can't miss it, right? Not Paris Hilton, A Night in Paris, Green Night Vision type BS. Give me the real stuff, okay? In full HD. Give me I'll take 720, okay? I will take 720p. But we got things that are shooting in 4K, 6K, 8K for crying out loud. And we always seem to get these random, terrible, grainy footage of just a dot. And then everyone's like, oh my God, it's you know what I mean? Alien versus Predator, Like, damn. Talvish, thank you so much for the 2. China presents the 2023 Balloon Bowl. Yes. I mean, it's, you never know. You never know. But speculation video. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Angelina, absolutely, I agree. They don't want us to see. They don't want us to survive. They don't want us to win. God did. But they don't want us to win. But that's what's so frustrating about this. Moving on, I'm going to try to see if we can find some more information, more developing information here. Because I have yet to see anything as far as new updates as far as Uruguay, which is very interesting. Okay. But let's take a look at this one. This says here, U.S. military down unidentified object over Lake Huron. Hold on, let me turn this off. The third takedown in 3 days over skies of North America as White House contradicts Schumer over origin of craft. Now, so third unknown aerial object was shot down over the Great Lakes today, which we all saw a second ago. But let's take a look at this. So the Pentagon has shot down another unknown aerial object over the Great Lakes after previously destroying 2 other crafts over Alaska and Canada. So 3 of them now. 3. Okay? 3 now. 3. It's so odd to me, y'all. It is so odd to me. So, okay, so yes, and I just read the tweet from Representative Jack Bergman. All right, just letting us know that the unidentified object has been taken down. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. 4? Okay, so then there's been 4. Okay, my bad. So there have been 4 now. My bad. But I guess as of the reporting of this, oh, my bad. I'm not okay. Well, this says 3. See, the third takedown. So maybe there is 4, but they didn't report that as of yet. So then where's the 4th one? See, that now I'm getting the math all wrong. Where's the 4th one then? Lake Huron? I need to get used to saying that. Lake Huron, Alaska, Canada. That's 3. So if you're saying the 4th being the balloon, okay. The weather balloon, sure. Okay. You're counting the balloon. Okay. So then it's been 4 objects flying in the air. One that the first one we really know. Okay. We really, really know the first one. But the other ones, Meh. We don't know. Okay, these were not balloons. These were cylinder silver floating devices. Okay? Around 3:30 he revealed the US military has decommissioned another object over Lake Huron. The announcement marks the third balloon, I guess, shot down by American military in just one weekend after an unidentified object was shot down near over Alaska on Friday, and another was shot down in Canada on Saturday. It remains unknown whether these flying objects are Chinese spy balloons, as the White House refuses to characterize them until the debris is collected. So this is a little bit of a timeline here, which is kind of helpful here. So 1:45, unidentified object detected near Alaska. Friday, that same object was shot down over Alaska. Then on Saturday at 3:41 p.m., F-22s downs a unidentified object over Mayo, Yukon. 7:50 p.m., FAA shuts down airspace over Montana. 8:40 p.m., flight restrictions lifted. 9:16, Representative Matt Rosendale says DOD confirmed object was north of Montana. 9:28 p.m., NORAD or NORAD says it's just a radar anomaly. 9:31, Governor Greg Gianforte, I don't know how to pronounce that, apologies, says he was briefed at the White House about object in Montana airspace. Sunday at 10 p.m. approximately, Schumer says objects in Alaska and Canada were balloons. Yet we're hearing something different, right? Later, White House contradicts Schumer, says objects unconfirmed. Have mercy. 12:35, Matt Rosendale says Montana object was not anomaly. What is Schumer trying to cover up, man? I think he's worried about pandemonium. I'm just saying, what if he's saying these things? He's like, no. These are balloons. They were all hot air balloons, baby. They were just balloons. They're weather balloons. We just found them. You know, they're balloons. But what if they ain't? Remember the reporting that I showed you guys. Let me show you guys that one more again. Where is that? See, this says right here, let me blow this up one more time. It says here, the object taken down on Friday, which was shot down over Alaska, by the way. Where's my mouse? Okay. This was shot down over Alaska. Officials have not characterized it as a balloon. It was shot down at 1:45 Eastern Standard Time. 1:45 on Thursday. See that up there at the top? 1:45 on Thursday. They did not characterize it as a balloon. Okay? Now they have debris sitting on top of ice in U.S. territorial waters. Okay? Now moving back down to the descriptions that some pilots were saying. Some pilots said the object interfered with their sensors, the sensors on their planes. Okay? Some pilots also claimed to have seen no identifiable propulsion on the object and could not explain how it was staying in the air. So if it was staying in the air and they couldn't explain why it was staying in the air, if there was a balloon attached to it, it would explain. I'm just saying. That's a bit strange, but hold on. Some of y'all don't like that. Hold on. Hold on. Let's look at another periodical real quick. Okay? Another one. Reuters. Hopefully, Reuters is okay to some of you guys. Okay? Let's look at this one, shall we? Because I know some of y'all like, blah, CNN. So hold on. Reuters hopefully is okay with you guys. So let's get into this. U.S. shoots down unidentified cylindrical object over Canada. Same thing that Schumer said. Good old Chucky Chuck. He said that these were balloons. Okay? Hold on real quick before we go into this. Let me get these super chats here really quick, because I see them and I don't want them to disappear, and that ain't right. Okay? That just ain't right. So one second. But you see that here. You see that ish right here. So hold on. Jax, thank you so much for the 5. Airspace over Lake Mead is restricted for some reason. Bank of America is in bankruptcy. Whoa, that is a left turn right there. I don't know. That's interesting information to know about Bank of America. Airspace over Lake Mead is restricted for some reason. Maybe there's something else going on there too. I don't know, but it's weird that they're all coming. Like, all this stuff is appearing right now, and it's on Super Bowl Sunday. Have you guys seen the War of Tomorrow, the Chris Pratt movie? And they're like watching some big soccer game, and then the people of tomorrow show up and they're like, we need your help because of all these aliens that come in. Anyway, it just seems a little bit weird. It just seems a bit on the nose right now, if that's what's going on here. Oh my dear God. Okay, so Tony, thank you so much for the 10. Just because I'm so over the Puppy Bowl. The Puppy Bowl. I don't know the Puppy Bowl. That's new to me, but I'm glad you're here. Victoria, thank you so much for the £5. I appreciate it. Believing the government is like playing poker, bluff, or double bluff. What I'm sure of is that what the info they release isn't in our best interest. I feel like it's okay. And that's a very interesting point right there. I will say that. Okay. Oh, the Puppy Bowl happens while the Super Bowl is. Oh, I didn't know that. Now I'm going to have to look up Puppy Bowl after we get done with the show. Real talk. I'm going to look it up. Okay. But with what Victoria said here, that it's like poker, bluff, or double bluff. Absolutely. I agree with that. I mean, the government, okay, all of our governments are very interesting, in my personal opinion. But with this, yes, I think that half of the world or half of the government is going to do everything they can to cover this up, to lie to us and just go, hey, it was just a weather balloon or something random, right? Or they're going to finally say, yes, everybody, my God, yes, finally, just tell them the truth already, okay? I feel like we're at that place now. I really do think we're at that place now where there is too much demand for transparency. There's too much demand for clarity that I hope to God, if this is what we are all kind of thinking it could possibly be, that they just come with the truth. Because I don't think it'll cause pandemonium. I think that's one of the things that people get scared of, or the government gets scared of. If they realize that there is life on other planets, they think that it's going to be absolute anarchy and absolute chaos. I don't think it's going to be that, unless they come here. Let's just say if it is real, and start chaos. Yes, there will be absolute anarchy and pandemonium. But if we were to know this stuff, I don't think it changes the way we think things. It just makes us realize that there are more, that there is more out there. And there could be things if we're able to communicate properly, like I said, this is Can't believe I'm talking like this, but if it is, because I do believe it's real, but that there is life on other planets, but I don't know if it's intelligent life, right? So if it is real, it'd just be interesting to see. Okay, it grow into something more, but I don't think it would cause like, oh my god, pandemonium and looting and rioting. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And I don't think it would change anybody's like faith. You see what I'm saying? In God, or in a higher being. I think it would just be like, whoa, that there's, you know, our higher being, if you are a faith heavy person, created more than just man, right? More than just us humans, you know? But anyway, that's just my thoughts here. Butterfly, thank you so much for the $2 super sticker. I really do appreciate this. Thank you. And we're going to get into this here. And of course, this is all this is all hypothetical, We don't know anything of what's the truth and what's not, what's real, what's fake. Watch us find out it's from some random country that we know that we're not even looking at, So we'll see what happens here. Jax, thank you so much for the 2. There's life inside this planet. Yeah, I've heard stories. I've heard theories like that too. I've heard theories like that for sure. Hold on. I got another super chat. Kelsey, thank you so much for the 5 Canadian. I've been waiting for the aliens to come. I just feel like it would just be wild if this was true. But we'll see. I just don't think it's a balloon. I think that he's not telling the truth. Why would these guys say these? Why would these pilots say what they saw and these things were interfering? And there's a way that I'm sure there's technology that could interfere, like Earth technology made by humans that could throw off radars and stuff like that for sure, right? But at the same time, like you have a cylindrical object just floating in the air with nothing keeping it up, nothing that you can see that would keep it up in the air. That is just wild to me, okay? That is just wild, okay? But let's take a look at this Reuters article here as well, all right? U.S. shoot down unidentified cylindrical object over Canada, okay? So these jets shot down an unidentified cylindrical object over Canada on Saturday, the second such instance, in as many days as North America appeared on edge following a week-long Chinese spying balloon saga that drew the global spotlight. Separately, the U.S. military also scrambled fighter jets. Let me get that a little bit bigger. In Montana to investigate a radar anomaly that triggered a brief federal closure of airspace. The aircraft did not identify any object to correlate the radar hits. Okay, and this is from NORAD. All right, they said that in a statement. Now, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau first announced Saturday's shoot down over the northern Yukon territory, saying Canadian forces would recover and analyze the wreckage. Now, they have also declined to speculate about the origin of the object, which they say is cylindrical in shape. She stopped short of calling it a balloon, but said it was smaller than the Chinese balloon that was shot down off of the coast of South Carolina a week ago. Though similar in appearance, that's what she says. So, there's no reason to believe that the impact of the object in Canada's territory is of any public concern, they said in a news conference. Now, A jet shot down the object in Canada territory using a missile, following close to coordination between U.S. and Canada authorities. Sorry, I'm just skimming through this really quick. Okay, the leaders discussed the importance of recovering the object in order to determine more details on its purpose or origin, which they don't know where it came from, right? So then, of course, we already know about this other. We just talked about the shooting down of another thing, okay, in Alaska, another unidentified flying object in or near Alaska. All right. They said, here it is. They offered only a few details, which was that the object was the size of a small car, was flying about 40,000 feet, and could not maneuver, and appeared to be unmanned. It could be anything. They said we have no further details about at this time about this object, including its capabilities, purpose, or origin. So yeah, just saying, it is very, very strange, right? Very, very strange. All of it. Hold on. The whole thing is just so strange to me. What? What happened? What's going on here? Sorry, guys. 1 second. This thing just lost its doggone mind. It does this from time to time. Sorry, guys. I will be right back. Give me Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Yeah, is that my computer's been acting a fool lately. But real quick, butterflies and me 724. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Okay. I think I missed a super chat. Let me just it disappeared on me here, but I'm going to say it. Victoria, thank you so much for the $5 for the £5. I hear what you're saying. I'm at a point that I'd be more suspicious if they did say it was a UFO. Governments of the world need distraction right now. And the thing is you're right. It could very well be that, right? Yeah, I couldn't pull it up because it disappeared when I exited here. But that could be it too, right? I don't know. If they're saying that it's showing up around China and it's showing up around in different areas, I mean, it's wild, but we don't know what the origins are. And the thing is last thing I would hate to see happen is them try to point the finger and try to find a scapegoat rather than just trying to find out who or what this is, right? And it could very well be man-made and was created to spy on countries. I don't know. Brand new invention that is being what's the word? Is being tested out randomly. But the fact that they're being found or spotted in random places of the world says a lot to me. And then it just makes you wonder, who is it? Who could be the one doing this? And why is it actually happening? because they say that there were no balloons attached to it. The other thing, too, is that when this did fall to the ground, when the one that they found and shot down in Alaska fell to the ground, it did break. It didn't do this. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't cloth, right? Like a weather balloon, right? It didn't deflate. It crushed to the ground when it fell. That's weird. Autistic Shill, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But this is, to me, big. This is a big deal, and these are big moments, in my personal opinion. That some people may not be taking it serious, but I'm looking at this stuff and I'm going, this is weird. Now, it could literally not mean anything except that somebody out here is some country or somebody out here is making random devices. But this thing was not attached to a balloon. This thing is flying by itself. And then you got Schumer saying one thing, but then you have other government officials saying another thing. To me, I think he's trying to cover some things up. That's just what I personally think. And some other people are trying to just say the truth. And it could very well just be man-made. It probably is, right? But we got to put that other consideration in here too, that we have been deep diving into space quite a bit. We have been looking into such an interesting new looking glass. We're able to see galaxies upon galaxies. There's so much. It's so vast. What are the chances of them looking at us? We're not the only ones looking at outside. They could be looking in. I'm just saying, and I might be sounding crazy here. I ain't trying to be. I'm just trying to be logical, right? Again, it'd be very, very selfish of us to think that we're the only beings in all these galaxies. Okay, I mean, go listen to what's his name? Neil Tyson DeGrassi. I mean, he says it brilliantly, right? Shoot, even listen to some Carl Sagan. Same thing. It's so vast. Okay, the cosmos, so vast, right? T in Tennessee, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Thank you so much for becoming a part of the family. Okay. Oh, T in Tennessee, what's up? Thank you so much. Tish in Tennessee, thank you so much for the 5. Not a new member. YouTube is acting weird. Kind of global wag the dog movie. Yeah. I mean, you never know. This could be all fake news, or it could be real-ish. But people are seeing these things out there. I just don't see why they would the government would make up all this, and other countries would be saying these things too at the same time. For what reason? It just seems strange. Okay? It's just so strange. Somebody said, check out Sky News. So I'm going to look at that real quick before I wrap up. So, news. Let's see what this says. Right now, I don't see anything about them talking about this. They are talking about another story that I'm going to be talking to you guys about as well here soon. But yeah, I mean, this is the information that we have right now. Man, this is crazy. But Yukari, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again, we may know something here soon. Apparently, there's supposed to be a press conference at some point today. I don't know if that happens soon or if that happens like later on tonight. I don't know, but as soon as I know what's going on, I will talk to you guys about it for sure. I'm going to go and enjoy the football game, this Super Bowl, real quick. But I did want to give you guys this information because it is literally this, I think, is a very important piece of information. The fact that it's all showing up everywhere is a bit strange. So hopefully we will get some more information here very, very soon. So that is the show for now. Okay. I appreciate all y'all for being here. Real talk. It does really mean a lot. Okay. Really does mean a lot. All right. And of course, if there's more information, more breaking information on this, we will be talking about it because this is happening to our entire world, allegedly. Okay. So we all need to stay vigilant and keep our eyes to the sky. It's funny. It's don't look up, but do look up. It's weird. But anyway, guys, please do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. That would really, really mean a lot. And of course, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. You know, I talk about everything on this channel, okay? It's just been a while since we've talked about anything like this. But this is what's going on in the world, and we need to talk about it. So hopefully we find some more truth, and hopefully the government gives us, all of our governments, give us some transparency on what's going on here, okay? So anyway, guys, I'll be talking to you guys very soon. Enjoy the Super Bowl because it's going to be starting in about 30 minutes from now. So I'm about to go ahead and do my thing too. So enjoy it. Stay safe out there. And don't look up. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.